Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be working on a car that most of you probably don't even know I have, and it's my B6 Audi S4 4.2 litre V8 Avant, or Wagon if you're American. Yes. So this car I've actually owned for 12 years. I think it's that's that if the math is mathing. And yeah, it's been in my garage, slowly getting tweaks. I didn't really do anything on it for years, and then more and more stuff just stopped working on it, so I put it in my garage and just got a different car. And now I'm trying to bring it back, and it's because of the fucking V8, I kind of miss the beauty of this car. And it's recently had new wishbones, their upper and lower control arms, new bushes, and very cheap coilovers fitted, all round. But the problem with that is the wheels. I have some absolutely beautiful wheels, which I will show you in a second, that were on it, but they're 5x100. This is a 5x112. Had to use adapters, and the problem with that is that they hit the arches. So I thought, I don't really want to get rid of the wheels, so there's only really one option, and that's to attempt to roll and flare the arches. This could go probably quite wrong, to be honest, but if it all goes tits up, just wide body it anyway and fuck it. But I wouldn't mind driving this. I want to take this to like the Nürburgring. I think that would be an epic road trip, because again, it's all about road trips. So let me show you the wheels. I'll show you the wheels. Look at them. They're Ronald wheels. Not to be confused with Ronald McDonald, but I love the look of these wheels. They're absolutely beautiful, but you can tell they're a bit meaty, shall we say. Oh, don't drop them, Ross. Jesus Christ, I shouldn't be trusted with these things. So, a lot of people said just get smaller tyres, which is probably a fair point, but in general I would like a more girthy stance, and I think that the ride is not to be compromised with this particular vehicle. So the NS2Rs that I've got on it, I really like the NS2Rs. Everyone shits on Nankangs. I love the NS2R. The NS2R is super sticky, slightly noisy, but the grip in the dry anyway, not in the wet or the snow. Don't ask me how I know that. The grip in the dry is absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to roll them. So I bought a rolling machine. You know what I mean. You've all seen them. You'll see it in a minute. So I think I'm going to start with the backs, well, because they're the main ones I want to do. In fact, the fronts are fine. So let's see if I can roll these rear arches. I should also note that I can't actually leave them on these wheels all round, because one or more of the original wheels actually has a crack in it, like a very small hairline crack, but it means that it loses air, so this is technically a safety feature. Go with that. And this is the tool I'm talking about. I'm sure you've all seen it. No idea how to really set it up or use it. Going to do it anyway. Fuck my life. So I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to work. The issue is I can't seem to bolt it to the hub, because the holes where you're supposed to be able to bolt it just aren't fucking big enough, and it's really fucking thick as well, so drilling through that's going to be an absolute pain in the ass chuff. So I'm in the garage now, and I'm going to attempt, it's not that far off, so I'm going to attempt to try and find a drill bit or something that I can make it, persuade it. So let's see. Ta-da! But I don't know which one it goes in, because there's different wheel patterns, so I'm going to have to go put it on and then work it out. Maybe I'll take a pen. And another one. Another one. Ooh. see if we can now make it work. So you can see what's happening when I'm doing this. It's pushing the arch out. I just don't know if it's going to stay like that. Maybe I need to be way more aggressive. So I did this side. It's very hard to see on camera, but it is sticking outwards now. And if we compare to the other side, you'll see that's flat. Like totally flat there. So it looks like it is flared on this side, but should we see if it worked? So I've put a spacer on, put 2 of the wheel bolts back in. Let's see if it makes any difference. I have no idea. But one thing I did actually realise, I appear to have 2 different size of wheel spacers. So that technically means I could just run a fucking thinner spacer on the back. Because I think I'm running the bigger one on the back, smaller one on the rear. Wait, other way around. Bigger one on the back, smaller one on the front, you know what I mean? So I'm an idiot. So technically to make this work I just need the smaller spacer. But, Stancy McStancerson, I might as well just fucking roll the arch because I've done it now, haven't I? You're a fucking idiot, Ross. I think there's 15 versus 20 mil. But either way, let's drop it and see if it's made any difference. I have no idea, but let's check it out. Moment of truth. I mean, let's have a look. That's... Is it going to rub though? I need to jump on it. Let's jump on it. What does it look like? Do you reckon? I reckon we might have got away with that. No, it's still going to fucking hit, isn't it? The problem is, it just looks quite nice that wide. So, should I just try the other side and then just run with it and see what happens? I think I probably should. Worst case scenario, I've rolled them and I can buy 15 mil spacers. And that 5 mil will make all the difference. Make sense? But I should still roll still need to roll the other arch. So I'm going to crack on with that. Let's roll the other arch. I'll put the wheel bolts in this. And I suppose take it for a test drive. Probably the main thing. Let's definitely do that. All right, let's see if we can get this one done. Double quick time. Or just effectively. Go. After a while on this side, I actually started to get the hang of it, so I realised there was a technique to it, Kel Surprise, but obviously it took me a while to actually work out what the hell I was doing. But this side I think turned out way better than the first side. Practice makes better and all that. Well, that's some spicy work. So I've actually figured out a good way of doing this. It's, as soon as it starts to get easier in a certain place, just wind it up a bit, and then again, just work on that little bit. And then wind up again. Oh, that's an easy spot. Wind up a bit. Back and forth. So now I actually think I've done a pretty decent job of getting that quite nicely flared. We'll soon see when I take it off. But that's way better than the other side. So I'm probably going to have to redo the other side. But I'll see how they fit first. But that, you'll see when I take it off. Around the top. I could do it a bit more here, to be honest. In fact, while I'm doing it, may as well do it a bit more here. But I can see here it's hugely flared. It's almost like straight out. Let me do a close-up. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's properly flared. So I'm getting the hang of it. It turns out, as always, it's user error, not tool error. says a lot for me, really. You can see the lip there that's like at a 45-degree angle. That used to be flat. So I've gained myself probably like 10 mil, and that's a lot. And that, look at it. I think I've actually done a really good job. I mean, all things considering, I'm a fucking idiot. Again, not sure if that's enough, but she's way better. It's very hard to see there, I understand. But you can kind of just see with the shadow where they're more flared than they were, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping, here's hoping, because that looks sick. Look at it.
My daughter asked if she could help fit the fronts, and of course this is like a high point for any dad, any car lover. It's just an amazing thing to be able to share these things with your family, and especially with your kids. This was special.
Just twist it towards me and it will lower it, okay? Not that one, but the, yeah, that bit there. No, that one you've got your left hand on, that's it. Yeah, twist it towards me.
It hurt.
Oh, this way. That's it.
It hurt.
Do you want me to start it? Oh yeah, that is tight. Right, now try. There we go. I've had to switch my GoPro because my battery died, but look, you can see the wheels are all on, and it's pretty special. Look at that. I haven't taken it for a test drive yet, so I will be taking it out. I'll take you along with me, but that's going to have to be tomorrow morning, so the suspense is killing me. But look at this. That is close. But look at the other side, it's even closer. Let's look at this. It's rained incessantly for the last 2 days, and it doesn't look like it's actually going to stop. Today's equally miserable, but I thought I still haven't tested to see if they fit now, so I'm going to go and see if they don't scrub. I've got a feeling they're still going to scrub, but I need some fuel anyway, so let's go and give them a test. Just a moment to appreciate how fucking awesome they look. Look at them. Yes. They still look awesome. Well, let's see how we get on here. I need to get some fuel anyway, like I said, so I'll see if they scrub. I'll probably get a noise inside, I'd imagine. I've not heard anything yet, but I've not gone over any real bumps. Let's just have a go and see what happens. I absolutely love this car. She's still got this misfire from the vacuum leak, but just is so comfortable to be in. What a beauty. Oh, I'm going to have to actually try and get around this car. Oh, there we go. Don't know if you heard that, but I certainly did. That was a speed bump I had to navigate, so that does make sense. Should we try and give it a bit more go? Oh my God, she doesn't half pick up. I've missed that. That was another scrape. They're definitely both back wheels are making some contact. How much? I'm not exactly sure, but that is definitely some contact there. I thought it might still impact, but before it was pure, you couldn't drive it. Like, just going down the road, the whole tyre was contacting the entire way. So it's way better than it was, but it's clearly still going to impact. As I was doing some of the work down below, I realised as well the winters haven't been too kind. It's not like rusted through in any way, but it does need a bit of work. So of course my next port of call is just to try and make them a bit better here. I really want to fix the vacuum leak. As you can tell, it just isn't running right. That's down to a vacuum leak, so that'll be next, because then it feels tight. Like, other than that, it does feel really tight, and I want to kind of enjoy this. I want to take this on a trip somewhere and just, yeah, enjoy the car for what it is, because it's such a weapon. Still, this car is old now. It's 20 years old, and it's just such a good car. I really, really love it. It's just so quick for such a family wagon. It's insane. So I'd love to take this to the Nürburgring, do a trip down there. That would be amazing. And then maybe the future, because it might need some more work,
maybe wide body this as well, because it's not as mint as I thought it was, so maybe do that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this. I hope you enjoy the wheels. I really do. I'll leave you a bit of a montage of the car. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!